Hi guys, so today we're diving back into Plants vs Zombies Plot and Rot, the fan game that is taking elements from both Plants vs Zombies 3 and Plants vs Zombies Adventures and smushing them together into one awesome game. We first checked this out back in January, but last month a new update arrived, version 0.1.1, which didn't add any new content, but it did introduce some quality of life changes, balancing updates and fixes. But as well as this, a video was released on their YouTube channel showing off some upcoming characters. Speaking of which, you will recognise both of these, but they are completely new to the game. So we have Snow Pea to start with, which works exactly the same as it does in the other games. It shoots peas, which slows zombies down. From the footage that was posted, we don't actually get to see its taco ability or evolution, but presumably this will be added when it is fully integrated into the game. The second new character is the rocket scientist zombie, who originally appeared in PvZ Adventures and is also in the original version of PvZ 3. This guy kind of works like the prospector zombie. So because of it being rocket propelled, this zombie does move a lot faster than some of the other ones, but when he gets to one of your plants, it has a very awesome but hilarious animation where he will take off from the ground, jump over a couple of your plants, and then start munching them from the opposite direction. We don't have any almanac entries or any other information about these two characters just yet, but it is very cool that we got to see some pre-release gameplay footage. The only other thing to note before we talk release date is that there is going to be some bosses on the way. Somebody asked about this in the comment section of the gameplay video, and this is what the main dev had to say about it. A boss is planned for the next world. I'm hoping for the worlds to alternate between having an ultimate battle and a boss. The planned release window for the next update is late May to early June. So that's all the new stuff on the way, but we'll now jump into the current version and talk about what changes have gone on there. So as I said earlier, version 0.1.1 is the latest update, and with it included a lot of bug fixes, balancing and some quality of life changes with new menus and stuff like that. So there isn't any new content, but yeah, some of the changes in here are definitely an improvement. We've seen a lot of new menus and stuff like that. So when you jump into the game now, you do get an option to choose your resolution. Now you'll notice that a lot of these are duplicated, and that's because these are different refresh rates. It doesn't actually show it in this menu, but when you get into the main menu it will show you that. So yeah, so you can choose that now. You can I understand, and it'll take you to the main menu, which has had a bit of an overhaul. So nothing dramatic has changed here really. We just now have the front yard in the background. There was just nothing before. It was just sort of like a glowy green before, and we've also got some new menu options in here. So we actually have settings. Woohoo! So yes, if you go in here, there are the usual settings in here. These were in the game before, apart from the full screen option, which you can turn on or off. As you can see, it's just boop, boop. You can turn that on or off, and then this is where you can see all the refresh rates. So they do need to just add that to the other menu. That would be very, very cool indeed. But yeah, you can change the volume and all that type of stuff. And then the other new thing in here is if you go into extras, there's front lawn training. So this is just basically, well, I thought it was going to be a sandbox mode, but it's not a sandbox mode. Essentially, it just gives you a generic level that you can go in here and you can just test out different strategies, different tactics against sort of the main chunk of zombies. So they're not going to throw any special zombies at you, but yeah, you can just come in here and you can just have a good time chilling. There's 3 flags, and yeah, you can just test out any strategies that you need to. So it's a nice just little area where you can do that. Presumably in here there will be other test levels, so when we get to the different worlds like Cackler's campsite and all that type of stuff, you'll be able to do those eventually, but I'm assuming at the moment that's the only one that's going to be in there. So yeah, so that's all the new things in the game as itself. Like I say, no new content at the moment, but that will be coming in a later update. Anyway, that's about it for Plants vs Zombies Plot and Rot at the moment. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. But other than that, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you would like to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Bye.